got a new girlfriend.
Yeah, the Jazz one stuff.
Yeah, he's got a new girlfriend.
Dog tag chain with no dog tag.
Hook him up with some bling bling.
Have Curtis show his goats. So. What are you doing?
Not much. Just hanging out. Talking to people. Trying to sell stuff.
On a boat.
On a boat.
Sitting with Jaeger on a boat.
Sitting with Jaeger on a boat. Shooting guns into the water.
Dug some holes up there with a tractor. We're going to plant all those blue spruce trees staggered up there.
Those blue spruce trees, I'm assuming.
All the grass is coming in. Finally, clover's coming in.
All the apple trees are in.
All the trees, all the fruit trees got put in. We finally it rained yesterday, but not too bad. We were able to get that. We got 13 loads of dirt out of a catfish pond, so it's very nutrients rich. So that'll hold water good. We dug the holes out because we have a bunch of rock and slate, literally just layers of slate and shit. So we dug 3x3x3, filled that in, and then put a bunch of mulch in there with it also to help hold moisture. And then we'll sheet mulch the top of it and run soaker hoses to all the trees down the line. There'll be trees eventually on both sides, but right now we've got them on that side. We do apple trees, several different apple trees, cherry trees, peach trees, nectarines. And I've got a bunch of trees ordered. I got some walnut trees and pecan trees are fucking huge, which I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like 120-foot trees or something.
We have one in my front yard.
Some pawpaw trees. I have some kiwi vine starts coming. Man, I ordered a bunch of shit. Like 3, 4 of every. There's 100 trees coming from Fast Growing Nursery. They cost a little more, but they're starts. You know, they're 4, 5, 6 foot trees, and they're not just root stock. So they're years ahead of where you would be with most trees you buy. And then we're gonna put bamboo on the top line all the way across. We're gonna use a black bamboo. It's a slower growing. It's only 10 to 20 feet tall, and it's cold resistant, which is an issue with several of them. There's some faster growing bamboos that we will use in some other places, but there's some concern that they'll only go down to, they die out at 20. I don't know if they come back or not. And then the black bamboo, I think, is a 0 degree tree. And occasionally we've seen 5 degrees here, so I don't want to put years worth of growth into these things to have freeze. We've got Typhon red thread micros going. Put those up. We'd hoped to finish them, but we had a couple girls out today and doctor's appointments and shit, so that ate some of that up. We've got a bunch of patch panels. I just edged all the patch panels. They're putting grommets in them and doing the second line in them. And then we got a bunch of multicam hydros coming. I don't know, it looks like at least 100 of them in that bin, but a lot of them are spoken for, so I don't know how many will be available. We've got some shit we're going to read. We've been masked up. We've been busy and haven't done a lot of videos. I do not have these in any kind of order.
It's a common theme.
I don't care. Like I can't even get angry about it anymore. I just don't. I always love these though. 1, 2, 3 priority. It's funny because they'll email us and go act like they didn't know our times, and in his email is the priority policy. When a dude says, "Hey, how's my order going?" and he doesn't give us any kind of order information, I know that he's trying to be shady about it. Because the easiest way to contact us and the fastest way to get shit done on our end is to just reply to your confirmation email, because in the confirmation email it does a couple of things. It shows what you got when you ordered, and when you reply to it we see what your order is, when you ordered it, what it cost, colors you ordered, and more importantly the priority policy, which right here says 8 to 12 weeks. This guy ordered 2/5 and he is emailing me on 3/24, so about three weeks into it. Am I wrong on that? Ordered a belt, contrasting thread, and another belt. And He said, "Hey, I don't know if you guys are still running the Groundhog Day deal, but I was wondering if you could hook us up with that discount deal. Every penny counts on both sides of any deal, I suppose. Please and thanks." And he did that well after he had ordered, well after that sales code was done and dead. And P.S. to ensure we get our order by mid-April, we have a CCW course to attend that month. That should be plenty of time. Thanks again for your support. Also, I reiterate, the hot pink thread is for the black belt. It's for my wife. So he's asking for priority, and he throws out that he's in the military. And there's another one because there's a bunch of this that's not here, and it's see if I can find this. This dude actually finally came back way after the fact and apologized about this.
Getting to that, the priority
It's from APO orders.
is for APO orders or people who are getting ready to deploy into the shooting war. Not people who are ordering contrasting thread, hot pink, this, red that. I know you are not going to your unit and getting in the fight with Typhon black with hot pink thread. So you do not get priority unless you're ordering something that you can actually use in uniform. That's all I have to say about that. But on another note, for some of you who follow these videos, I talked highly of a Marine, Sergeant Major Booker, who, total badass. If he called me today and said, "Hey, I need you to meet me at the gates of hell with a can of gasoline and a road flare," I would go, because he is that good of a leader. I had some conflicting news the other day. First was, I got a phone text, and it was something out of the Marine Corps Times, Sergeant Major Booker getting another Silver Star for doing badassery in Afghanistan as a Sergeant Major, like chasing down insurgents and poking their eyes out. So he got another Silver Star. Unfortunately, the very next day, I got another Facebook message, I think, the very next day, that Sergeant Major Booker in January had a stroke, and that he is currently rehabilitating in a hospital in Texas. I don't have any more news on that, but that's terrible news. But I am sure it's because he retired, and that's the reason why he had a stroke, because the Marine Corps will not be the same without him in it. So, best wishes to his family if you know him. And it is Bastards Sergeant Major, I believe, at Gmail. I'll find out for sure if anybody wants to send him good wishes. So that's it for Sergeant Major Booker. Go ahead.
That it?
Yep, that's it.
Please ensure we get this order mid-April. We have a CCW course to attend that month. That should be plenty of time. See, that's what gets me when somebody orders something, especially contrasting thread and shit, and it tells me how long it should take. And in the same fucking email, while he's giving me his time deadline and telling me how long it should take for us to build something, he's asking for a discount on a previous order discount that was already dead, which means he's on our Facebook page, because that's the only place we post that.
Post it.
Then he comes right back, March 23rd, following up, as it's been a while since I ordered and haven't received an update. Please advise. Thanks for your time. I said, we don't give updates unless asked. We don't send emails unless it's in a reply. It says 8 to 12 weeks in your email you just sent. Well, I kind of need it for an upcoming class. Just making sure you understand my last request, because in 2 weeks' time we need it for said class. You can fulfill in 2 weeks, 3 tops, or not. Thought that'd be enough time, but if it's not, let us know. I said, when I purchased my last car, I was told 90 days. I wanted it in 14 days. I thought that should be enough time for them to have it for me, despite me wanting it. I said, despite me knowing nothing of the manufacturing of said product, I said, you know what Ferrari told me? They told me to buy a Lamborghini. I sat back down and waited. A lot of times Lamborghini won't custom build a car for you. At least in talking to the people I've talked to with them. Whereas Ferrari you have more options. Ferrari's more of a fine-tuned, prancing pony, whereas Lamborghini's a raging bull. And you can walk in and buy them. You can walk in and buy, you know, a lot of Ferraris too, but not if you want fucking black and, you know, red contrasting thread, and you don't want that ugly fucking yellow speedometer. You want the black speedometer. That shit, they build that shit, and they don't just change it out at the dealership. So he said, well, I figured priority wise, I thought it'd be if I asked nicely, you would consider based on my wife and I being active duty U.S. Air Force. See, then he goes, so you're asking for a pink threaded belt, but you want me to fucking hurry up and build this shit because you're active duty U.S. Air Force. But I suppose it would be unfair to rack and stack based on our status. Then again, your disclaimer did say you'd consider getting it to us sooner for us military folk. Maybe I'm just dreaming, but it'd be nice to have them in time for class. So it's exactly what my gut feeling was when we started this email. He's signing it Staff Sergeant U.S. Air Force or whatever, hoping we'll fucking expedite his pink threaded shit. And we weren't going to do it. And he fucking admits that's exactly what he was trying to do. I said, you'll get tracking info soon. There was some more to this, which didn't come up under his name. We ended up canceling and refunding his order. He placed another order, and we actually did ship his order, and he has the order. I believe he actually even got it in time for his class. But we can do a lot of this shit, and it's all on how you fucking ask me. If you tell me how long something should take, my guys bust their ass in there every fucking day. It's after 5 o'clock right now, and Nick's behind the camera, and Curtis just left to go take care of animals. He'll be back here for a couple hours tonight, cutting and taking care of product. There's still 3 guys in there cleaning at the cleanup table. Tyler's shipping orders or boxing orders. Amanda's in there dealing with belt returns right now. And that's after 5, and everybody's been here since 8. And despite how many people we hire, we just hired 5 more sewers. Mm-hmm. We can't build enough. That's how it's always been. I would rather have more orders than product. I don't want to have product sitting around. There's companies you can get that from. There's places you can go buy gear and have it tomorrow. I've got emails in here too. I had an email today. Dude says, man, you had my order for me in 65 hours. From the time I ordered, my order was in hand 65 hours later. We try. I get emails all the time going, man, thank you so much. It said 8 to 12 weeks. I got my order in 3 days. I reply to those emails. I go, that doesn't always happen. My guys are really good. We try to have that happen, but it doesn't always happen. And it's usually belts and shotgun cards where we're reading shit like this. That or no ETA items. We've had a lot of those lately. Guys will order, and less than 90 days later, they're like, hey, how come I don't have tracking? Well, you just fucking, it says right on the page, no ETA. It also, okay, I want a refund. You should probably read that too, because it says non-refundable. Here's one. 229. Jonathan Reed ordered a gym bag, Typhon Toxic Thread, used a discount code going back to Cali, and I don't have the shipping on it, but he says, I want to first thank you for the quick turnaround time on a below item. The website said no ETA and of course 8 to 12 weeks lead time for standard deliveries. I received confirmation that the item shipped today. Regardless or not, this email makes it to a YouTube video. I want to give you thanks to you and your team for making this item. This just goes to show that the patience and no bitching like in the video, Simple Bitches Part 1, really does pay off. Even though I don't order as much as some other customers, I truly enjoy the items I have bought and use them daily. I feel the gym bag will be no different. Again, please give my personal thanks to your amazing and hardworking team that makes everything by hand. I look forward to your next discount. Maybe a Simple Bitch is 50% off code or something to the effect. In any case, have a good day. Hooah. Sergeant First Class, U.S. Is that?
U.S. Army.
Is that what that is? Sergeant First Class?
Yep. Sorry.
So there's a good one. I don't think there's any other good ones. I usually don't. Read my name right, dumbass. I haven't got my belt or my money back. Something needs to happen. My order was placed almost 12 weeks ago. I'd rather have my money back to get a belt somewhere else. I do not have his order info here because he did not bother to reply to his fucking order confirmation. I said, yeah, charge it off then, you little bitch. The website says 8 to 12 weeks. It said that during checkout before final payment, and lastly, it said it on the confirmation email the system sent you. You know that, though. Now, you will get nothing. Had you sent an email, not being a little cunt, I would have made sure this shipped Monday. We had just run, I want to say it was 1.5. We had just fucking had 24 of them on the shelf. We have them because we just made, yeah, here it is. We had them because we just had 24 of them on Friday. You can promptly fuck right off. I suggest you post this email all over social media. I'll mention you in a YouTube video Monday. We're a little late. And read your email and name, making fun of you and a fucking complete little bitch you are. Bet you eat a lot of spit, don't you? After you eat the entire steak, then complain it wasn't cooked right. And that's where I said, spell my name right, dumbass. And I spelled it for him and said, thank you. And his name is Caleb Shreve. I don't know where he's from. This was on March 13th. He says, I'm not giving you permission to use my name or email address in any way. If you choose to do so, I'll press charges. I will now be reporting you to the Better Business Bureau. I have records of payment for the belt that was taken out of my bank account. I asked for the product I paid for 3 months ago and my money back. Have a nice day. It wasn't 3 months. It was, I want to say it was like 10 weeks. I said, you stupid bitch. You were canceled and refunded yesterday before he had sent that email. Yeah. Generally I do that before I fucking light them up. Because I know they won't bother to even fucking look, and it just fucking just spurs them a little more. We already made a video about you, and used your name. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Press charges with whom? And for what? You silly little twat. The Better Business Bureau? Oh no, please don't do that. Here's what's going to happen. What was that?
I don't know.
Here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, we'll make another video and read this email. I'll then use your name as a coupon code. When the code goes live tomorrow, people will order so much as a fuck you to you. We will easily do 20 grand in sales in nothing but belts. People, 500,000 just on Facebook. That doesn't even include Instagram or YouTube. Hate people like you. Simple bitches are no longer welcome. You fucking idiot. You were already refunded. Your dumbass doesn't know if you're coming or going. Make sure to show whomever you press charges with this email. They will laugh at your dumbass the same as all of us. They will then go, use the coupon code, and buy themselves a belt you couldn't manage to get yourself. This is all worked out for you for the better. Your bitch ass probably would have hung yourself while auto-asphyxiating while masturbating. God knows you have no woman in your life. Run along while you can without further repercussions. He says, my money hasn't been refunded. Mr. Willis, social bullying is illegal. Once again, I'm not giving you permission to share my name or email. If you do, I will press charges. I said, make sure to show them this when you head down to press charges. And I gave him a link where we posted this on Facebook.
There's no such thing as social media bullying, as a matter of fact.
Caleb Shreve. I don't have where he's from here, unfortunately. So
I'm sure there is somewhere,
Nope.
but not in Tennessee.
California last year had that woman who created the fake account
to bully her daughter's...
to bully her daughter's best friend, who actually committed suicide, and they went after her for that and did not get her because there's no law against it.
Interesting.
Yeah, in California too. California, where you can't do anything.
Only second to New York and Connecticut.
Oh, here's a good one.
Or not Connecticut, it's
Remember the
Massachusetts.
guy's wife?
No.
Fucking threw his shit away.
Oh yeah. Oh, we haven't talked about her yet. That is good.
So out of the blue,
Jennifer.
I get this email, and I thought, oh, that's cool. And then I read the rest of the email. C-Dub guy. I got two separate ones here. Is that gold?
Yes, it is.
Pyrite and quartz.
Pyrite quartz.
I felt compelled to write you. Jennifer's her name. We don't need to read his last name. I actually have emails from the husband as well. I felt compelled to write you, even though I realize it will do little to bring about change. My husband is an officer and is constantly looking for new gear. He recently purchased items from your site. Little do you know, he actually had 3 orders, which all had been delivered, all shipped the following day from ordering them. And what she said is not actually what happened here. We'll go into that in a second. I have to say I'm extremely disappointed to have your merchandise in my home, and I promptly threw it all away. I will not support anything that teaches my son that phrase, motherfucking, is perfectly acceptable and commonplace. This was offensive not only to me, but also all of the family that happened to see it on Easter Sunday after church. Maybe you rejoice in the fact it was thrown away, thinking he will spend more money, and maybe he will. That is beside the point. The fact that you have that as one of your slogans is despicable. Seeing as you have on your contact page that you stand behind absolutely every single one, I would assume that you really don't care how offensive you are. All I can do is voice my opinion as our family are your customers. Shame on you for associating something positive with productive production in the United States with something so deplorable. A response is not necessary. And of course I responded. And I said, tell your husband, I said, you're a fucking cunt and he needs to keep his bitch in check. I cannot imagine a man so weak to let his holier-than-thou bitch disrespect him so much, especially a man that lays his life on the line every day as a police officer. You are a real bitch to send that email without him knowing. Tell him all of us here at SOE are very sorry for him. We will read this video and call you by name. Well, he has a...
What the fuck is that?
What is that?
I think that's
The dog?
the dog. I think that's
Chewing that kennel apart?
lightning.
Lightning! Lightning!
Yeah, it was lightning, and they're
Yep.
tap dancing.
That or there's an animal in there she's trying to get. A mouse or something. So he has a very unique last name. I put the name in the system and we came up with his email address. And his email address actually was the name of the city, sheriff.com. So he is in fact a sheriff or works at a sheriff's department. So I forwarded him the emails and emailed him myself. And I said I was just emailed by someone claiming to be your wife and forwarded him her emails and mine. He said, I don't have an excuse. I don't want to waste your time. I'm a sergeant at our local sheriff's office, watched all your videos, and ordered a few things. It was my wife, and she just told me about the emails. Battle Royale ever since. Bottom line is, I'll never bring work home with me. She knows nothing about your company and the stuff you make. The belts I ordered are fan-fucking-tastic, and I really want to do business in the future. This issue will not come up again. I will always support my family first, but thought I owed you an explanation. Thanks for your time and gear, John. I said, no worries, man. Hope it settles down. Hope I didn't cause you any grief. I'd be curious to see. I'll bet he's ordered again. I didn't look. Those ordered. That was from...
It's been a while on that one, yeah.
John, I've been watching all your videos from the beginning, before that even. Jaeger visits and research and reviews were my introduction to your awesome gear. Love my belt, by the way. Then you started making videos, been hooked from the get-go. Your business model, your outlook, your points of view, it's like looking in a mirror, although you're way more successful than I. I wasn't always, and that's debatable.